Thankfully, the situation at this time has been resolved, but our hearts and our prayers go out to the family of the loved ones of the victims that were involved in today's event. So it's been a very difficult day, but our first responders performed very, very well, did an outstanding job.
We have 115 Colorado Springs Police Department resources here on scene, in addition to 8 victims advocates that are working with us through this situation. The individual brought some items into the building with him, and that we have to work with our EOD units, our explosive ordnance units, to make sure that none of those items are a further hazard to the people on scene. We are going to have to identify if there are any individuals on scene that are injured and have not been transported, or individuals on scene that are deceased. We do not have any numbers at this point. The only thing that I can tell you is that there were 11 people that were transported to local hospitals. Of those 11 people, 5 of them were police officers from various agencies that have responded today. I do not have any confirmation of fatalities at this point. Again, as I said, we're going to have to work through the scene because we are now treating it as a crime scene and investigating it. We did get an individual in custody at 4:52 p.m. Earlier, there was no communication with the suspect. We did get officers inside of the building at the Planned Parenthood, and the officers were able to shout to the suspect and make communication with him. And at that point, they were able to get him to surrender, and he was taken into custody. I do not have an identity on the suspect. This is going to be a complicated scene that is going to take hours, probably days, to process for us here. In addition to that, we are working through the state law that requires the sheriff's office to investigate whenever our officers are involved in a shooting. And
did she say anything? What did she say to you about what was going on?
She said there was some guys shooting.
Did she see him?
Yeah.
What did she say about him?
Yeah, she was hiding.